I'm not saying I don't believe in him or anything crazy like that, but the more I think about it, the more I feel like Santa is a really creepy dude. Like, let's consider the things we know about him. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. Okay, wait, he sees you when you're sleeping? What, does he have some kind of secret camera installed in your bedroom? That is a huge breach of your personal privacy. And what if you like fall asleep on the couch? Does your bedroom cam not pick up that sleep? You're like sleeping over at a friend's house or at a hotel. Does his cameras have face recognition so you can be like, oh, this person is sleeping over here rather than in his normal bed, as would happen on another night? According to the song, he also, quote, knows when you're awake. Okay, so apparently he watches us while we're sleeping, but when we're awake, he just knows that we're awake. He's not necessarily watching us. But how does he know that we're awake? Does he have some kind of like secret Fitbit monitor like implanted in our wrists to detect our biorhythms? Does he have some computer that's charting the circadian rhythms of all children across the world? If so, that's not just creepy, it is illegal because biometric data is private. Now, it seems like some of his characterizations are allowing him to get away with these actions. Like, we know he's jolly, he is rotund, he has a big, like, beard and white hair. And somehow these quirky personality traits and idiosyncrasies allow us to be like, oh, don't worry about Santa and how he tracks your sleep-wake cycles and watches you at all times through creepy cameras. He's harmless. Like, what if one year Santa, say, lost a bunch of weight, became this really skinny white guy with no beard, he shaved his head so he became completely bald, and maybe got like a bunch of tats and didn't wear a shirt when he came down your chimney? No, I think that you would be calling the police. Yeah, there's this creepy emaciated bald guy who keeps breaking into my house via the chimney and leaving presents on a certain day every year. Yes, he leaves presents for all of the children, even the newborn baby. No, he does not actually give presents usually to the adults, so I guess it's fair to say that he focuses his attention solely on children. Yes, a restraining order would be great. Yeah, I don't care if it means he can't bring the presents anymore. I don't want him in my house. Finally, we return to the part of the song where it says, he knows if you've been bad or good. Now, this suggests that maybe he does have a way of watching you while you're awake, I'm not sure. But what I'm actually most impressed with here is his ability to see the world in black and white terms of morality. Because I don't know about you, but most of the choices I face on a daily basis are not like, should I do the thing that's obviously good or the thing that's obviously bad? Most of my choices are much more mundane in sort of the gray area in between, such as, what will I have for breakfast today, and how hot will I make the water when I take a shower? Do those sorts of decisions have moral implications? And if so, how does Santa know which ones are good and which ones are bad in terms of the morality of breakfast cereals? Furthermore, let's examine one of the morally ambiguous sort of situation that freshman philosophy students like to talk about in college, like the woman who steals a loaf of bread to feed her starving children. Like, does Santa monitor that woman's employment records and bank accounts to know, like, she has no job and no way to pay for her starving children to eat? If not, it's possible that he's making an incorrect assessment of her being naughty. And if he does have access to that sort of information, I return to my original suggestion that Santa is like the creepiest hacker slash voyeur slash big data gatherer on the planet. He must have some seriously fast fiber optics running into the North Pole. I'd love it if YouTube would use some of that same technology to make sure my videos upload and play faster.
AMPUTEE